How to cut a notch in wood by hand. You can easily cut a notch in wood by hand, using just a few simple tools and techniques. What is a notch in wood? A notch is a small indentation or slit on the surface of a piece of wood. Why it's important to cut a notch in wood by hand. And while there are a variety of ways to cut wood, from power saws to handheld routers, one of the essential skills for any woodworker is learning how to cut a notch by hand. How to cut a notch in wood by hand step-by-step guide. Step 1. Measure and mark the notch on the wood. First, you need to measure and mark the dimensions of the notch on the wood. Step 2. Create a pilot hole. To create a pilot hole, use a drill bit that is slightly smaller than the saw blade. Step 3. Chisel out the notch. Be careful not to go too deep, as you don't want to cut through the other side of the wood. Step 4. Adjust the depth of the cut. You can adjust the depth of the cut by using a chisel to score a deeper or shallower line around the perimeter of your notch. Step 5. Sand the edges. Again, you can use a handheld sander or do it by hand. Step 6. Finish up. Now that you've cut your notch, it's time to finish up. You can either leave the wood as is or sand it and paint it to your liking. What does a notch do? Chiseling a notch into wood is a common carpentry technique that allows two pieces of wood to be joined together securely. What is the best tool to cut notches in wood? The best tool for cutting notches in wood is a router. How do you cut a notch without a jigsaw? Then, with patience and careful cutting, you can create a notch without a jigsaw. How do you notch wood without a router? This method may take some practice, but it is a great way to create clean, precise notches without using a router. How to cut a notch in a wood stud? After you have cut and chiseled out your desired notch, you can darken cherry wood by staining or varnishing the surface. Conclusion. Consider cutting a notch by hand if you're looking for an interesting and unique woodworking project.